Hey guys, it's Damien from Marketing Food Online. I've got another really quick video tonight I'm going to do actually in regards to, again, another viewer's question. This question was actually really interesting, and I think this might actually help quite a few of you in regards to shipping products to FBA. If you're producing a product and you wanted to ship it and sell it in packs of like a 12-pack, 24-pack, etc., this will be a very informative video. Let me actually move my camera a little bit closer. There we go. So you guys can actually see what I'm going to write. Okay, fantastic. So, back to what I was talking about. So if you are making a product, and let's say you were selling it 12 to a pack, 12 in a box, or 24 in a box, etc., and you wanted to figure out what would be the best way to box it, because when you ship products to FBA, you've got to have a barcode on the exterior, on the outside of the packaging, whatever that might be. Now, if it's a bottle, obviously you put it on the outside of the bottle. It was in a bag, you put it on the outside of the bag, but you cannot kind of cover it up or make it harder for the Amazon associates to scan the product with their scanners and get it into the system. So I'm going to go over that really quick. Okay, so let's say you produce a package of vanilla beans. Vanilla beans are natural vanilla beans, a really long vanilla bean. And let's say you've got them and you put them into a glass jar, and they're each individually in a glass jar, right? And you want to sell them in a 12-pack. Now, if you're selling it individually, okay, just one at a time, if you're doing one at a time, you would need to barcode the outside of the packaging for the one item, okay? So you've got your item over here, and you would put your barcode here on the bottom of the package, okay? But this would be specifically, the barcode that's on this would be specifically for that one item, one quantity of the product, okay? The question that I had was, well, do I ship, if I make 24 of them and I have them in a 24 in a box, do I actually label the outside of the box itself, or would I label them individually? That all depends upon how are you listing it and how are you selling it, okay? So if you have just one item, and you're selling it in one package, you would just do it this way. Just like you would see any traditional regular product that's in a grocery store, it's being sold individually, so it's actually going to be labeled individually, okay? Now, if you are selling a box, okay, I'm going to draw a really quick box here, and you've got rows inside the box, okay? You have your box, and it holds 24 units. Okay, you got your box and it holds 24 units, and you've got them inside of this box, which is holding the 24. Now, if you're making a listing on FBA, you're making a listing in Amazon, and you want to sell a box of your vanilla beans that are in a bottle, but there's 24 bottles in a case, that's perfectly fine, okay? Do keep in mind, though, that keep in mind a couple things. Number one, I wouldn't use a glass bottle to actually do this, but just as an example, I'm doing this stating that's in a bottle. I'd probably use something that's plastic, because you want to stay away from anything that's breakable or potentially hazardous with glass. Plus, it actually weighs more, okay? So I would just definitely use plastic bottles to begin with, okay? So filling this up, once you've made a listing and you want to sell them by 24, fill up your box. Now, on the outside of that, because your listing is actually for 24 single bottles that are in a box, this is going to be a case pack, okay? What you would need to do is, Amazon has a barcode that when you ship a product to FBA, you would actually end up printing the barcode that they would make you print up. I'll have to actually create one of those videos to actually show you the process to do that. But like I showed you guys before on one of my videos, I have a barcode over there. But the barcode itself, which Amazon will create, that'll have your ASIN number on it, okay? And that is a designated item number that Amazon will designate for this specific product, because this would actually be a single product in their inventory. Even though you have multiples inside of it, you're selling this case, okay? And your listing is for, let's say, 24 jars of vanilla beans, but it's $220 something, okay? So just as an example, okay, $220, it's 24 jars. It's not going to be a single item, okay? But once you have this sealed, there's a couple things you need to specify in that. How I do it is I actually shrink wrap the outside of my containers that have multiples inside, okay, so it can't be open. And I actually put a label on it that says, do not break open, case pack. I put that on the outside perimeter. I've actually never had any issues or problems with that. It's worked very well when I put multiples of a product inside of the box, because it's going to be the box. They're going to scan the box and pull it out of inventory and ship it to your customer, okay? So within that box is the 24 count of the product. Got it? So this barcode is going to be the one that's Amazon will issue and designate. It'll have an ASIN and all that good stuff on it. So you will actually be selling the box that contains more than one item, okay? Specifically, obviously, more than one item of the same item. It's 24 cans, okay? So understand the difference between, if you're going to make a listing for a single item, that's fine, okay? If you want to sell a box, a case pack that's just got multiples of the same product inside of it, make sure it's sealed up, and you're labeling it to state that it is a case pack. It's not to be opened, so nobody's cracking this open and it's starting to scan inside of it, okay? So this specific ASIN number, this specific barcode will be for a 24 count box of your vanilla beans. Okay, so I hope that breaks it down really, really super simple. I didn't want to get too lengthy into it because it's not something that I can spend 4 hours talking about. So understand that when you send away your products, it's going to be based upon how you're creating your listings. Okay, what's the quantity of the listing? Okay, not how many you have available, but what is the quantity in the listing? Okay, and this is, as an example, 24 pack box. It's a case pack. It's sold this way, not this way. Okay, so I hope that breaks it down for you. It keeps it super, super simple. If you have any questions about this, please do, again, let me know down below. And as always, I am available to do email consulting through my Marketing Food Online 2, the number 2. Marketing Food Online 2 is my other channel. I do understand that very soon, though, YouTube will be doing away with the paid subscription channels, which is perfectly fine, because on my Shopify store, you can actually get a month, 3 months, a year at a time of subscriptions, and you can simply buy it at that time, and then I'll be more than happy to assist you through our email consulting. And I do have 1 hour slots of time that are straight one-on-one with you. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.